Hey guys, welcome back to Stuff Steve Likes, and I just wanted to do a short little video on a couple of my favorite everyday carry blades. These are the Spyderco UK Pen Knives, and the cool thing about these knives is that they're UK legal. So they have a law over in England that you cannot carry a locking blade, and it also can't exceed a certain blade length. So Spyderco, being the amazing company that they are, and listening to people on the forums, and just overall being a very cutting edge, pardon the pun, knife company, where they want to meet the needs of their customers, they came up with these knives here. And they're called the UK PKs for short, but it's really the UK pen knife is the actual name. One of the really cool things about these knives is that even though they're a slip joint knife, they have a good blade length to them, and just have a lot of functionality, and the ergonomics are absolutely incredible on these knives. I've got two versions here. This one is the older version, this blue one here, which I think is just a really beautiful color. It's kind of a gray blue. This is the older version, and this is a fully serrated blade. So let's say you're somebody that does a lot of rope cutting or fibrous material, or you're a law enforcement officer or something like that. You need to cut people out of seat belts. Anything like that, this would be a great blade. Kind of a little bit of a not necessarily sheep's foot, but a little drop point there, and just really aggressive serration, super sharp. This thing will zip through rope and string and anything like that really well. Also works great for like nylon straps, any kind of fibrous material like that. But as you can see, it's got Saul Glesser's signature on there, and then Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth. These are American-made blades. This uses the Gen 1 steel, and that's the previous steel that they use. Now they use the CTS BD1 steel. Now this is a more current model. And this is more of a leaf-shaped blade, and is a plain edge here. But again, you can see Sal's marking there, and then the manufacturer location here. So yeah, these are both USA-made blades, and they just really have a great ergonomics to them. If you look at, it has this finger choil here, and the great thing about this is, let's say you're cutting something, you accidentally bump something. Look at that. Like, even though it will disengage the blade, your finger's there to stop it. So really smart, really smart. And actually, I mean, you can hear it. Like, these don't just kind of lock in. I mean, they really lock in. Basically, there's a spring right here, and when you open it, it engages. So just really great ergos on these. I have used these countless times at work, opening boxes, cutting cardboard, and if you notice, the blade stock is quite thin on these, and man, they just really zip through cardboard, tape, all that kind of stuff. They really excel at that. And these also have my favorite pocket clip. These have I would call it like a tensioned wire pocket clip, but really comfortable in the pocket. It doesn't tear up your pocket at all. And if you look at just how genius they are, they actually put the Spyder logo over this little dip here, and so this is pretty grippy stuff, but because they put it there, it doesn't tear up your pocket. So absolutely brilliant. And just look at the way that these blades come in contact here with the handle. I mean, look at that. I mean, they don't just throw these together, they put a lot of thought into it. And even though that's a picky point, I just think it's really it really speaks volumes to the care that they put into their designs. And I'm a sucker for Spydercos. I've got several of them, but I think for somebody that just wants like a gentleman's folder, a folder for an office or someplace where you don't want like a big, some big, Tano point tactical knife or something like that, and you're just doing general everyday use, these would be perfect. A lot of people are scared of slip joint knives. They've had bad experiences with them in the past, and I have too. I mean, I've had a slip joint fold up on me before, and it's rather unpleasant. But again, I was doing a task that was not suited to that knife. These are general use, light duty knives. Not to say you couldn't do some wood carving or something with them, but that's not what they're made for. They're made for an everyday carry type of use, opening boxes, opening letters, doing light, cutting string, those types of things. So again, these aren't a great heavy duty, hard use knife, but as far as something that absolutely disappears in your pocket, you can see how these sit in the pocket. Look at those clips. I mean, there's literally there's like 2 millimeters of knife showing out of your pocket. And I love the design of these knives, and there's been so many times that I've grabbed these just because they're so lightweight. They have enough blade length to get the job done, but yet just disappear in your pocket, and they're non-threatening. You open them up, and people are like, "Oh, it's just a pocket knife." But this one actually does look a little bit, can look a little bit threatening with that serrated blade. It looks like a dang crocodile or something. It's pretty aggressive there. But as you fold it up, I mean, there's no sign that this is any kind of tactical blade or anything like that. So yeah, so just thin, non-threatening. It hides well in the pocket, and I just think it's a great quality. Like you hold these, and even though they're super lightweight, I believe they're under 2 ounces, they feel very high quality. And the fact that it has the finger choil that stops the blade in case it does fold up on you is a really genius move on their part. So, and again, you can hear the lockup. I mean, when it locks up, it really locks up. I mean, you've got to push it to close it. So anyway, if you're looking for a great little slip joint and you just want a high quality knife for not a lot of money, I believe these are around maybe the $50 range. Think of a birthday gift, Christmas gift, something like that. This would be an excellent knife for somebody that's not a knife person, and you just want to get them something that's going to have that wow factor. These would definitely do that, and at a great price point. So, and the fact that they're USA made, I mean, come on, that's just really cool, and that's really something that is important to me as often as I can. I try to buy American made because I hope people support me in my work, and I want to support people in their work that live in the US. So anyway, that's my short little video on these guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.